Hi, boys and girls. Happy Wednesday! Only 3 more days left in 2nd grade. Can you believe it? We've come so far together this year, and I'm really sad that it's almost over, but I'm so proud of all of you because you've worked so hard this year in the classroom and from home. So as we start thinking about summertime, I'm going to read you a book today and tomorrow that I have to do with a friend named Froggy. And Froggy, in the summertime, goes to camp. Have you ever been to camp? Maybe some things that you hear in the story might sound familiar to you. If you've never been to camp before, this might be something fun for you to hear about. Froggy goes to camp. It was summer. Froggy woke up and jumped on his bed. Boing, boing, boing. He was so excited, he bumped his head on the ceiling, bonk, and fell down. Froggy, called his father. Wah, up and at 'em. Today's the day you go to camp run amok. Froggy hopped out of bed, got dressed, zip, zap, zip, zoop, zap, zup, 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 and flopped into the kitchen. Flop, flop, flop. Have you got everything? Asked his mother. Of course, said Froggy. Let's go, said Dad. I like how they wear all cool outfits. And off they went. Oh no, cried Froggy an hour later. I forgot my sleeping bag. Oh, Froggy, groaned Dad and turned the car around. 2 hours later. Oh no, cried Froggy, I forgot my bathing suit. Oh, Froggy, groaned Dad and turned the car around again. By the time they got to Camp Run-a-Muck, it was sunset. I don't know anybody here, cried Froggy. I want to go home. Come meet your bunkmates, dear, Mom said. I think he needs to give it a try, don't you? I'm sure it'll make a lot of friends. Welcome to Camp Run-a-Muck, told Jordan his counselor, and led him to Froggy's cabin. It was named Wildcats by his bunkmates were the 2 toad twins and an otter named Yasha. Yasha was nice. He let Froggy have the top bunk. Look, said Mom, there's your principal, Mr. Mugwort. He's the camp director. Great, said Froggy. Nah. By the way, his parents said goodbye. The moon was rising over Lake Winnemucca. At sunrise, a bugle blasted. Ta-da! 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 Last one up, said Yasha, gets tickled with a feather buster. Froggy was the last one up. Hee-hee-hee-yow. Welcome, campers, announced Mr. Mugworth. Now listen up. Today's your swim test. Tomorrow, swimmers will race to the raft on the lake and down the crack of dawn. Can you swim? But now it was time for breakfast. Froggy had KP duty, kitchen patrol, washing dishes, preparing veggies and flies, and serving. When he served Mr. Mugworth 2 fried eggs, they slipped off, right on Mr. Mugworth's head. Splat! Oops, said Froggy. Froggy passed the swimming test, of course. Later he had archery, where you put a bow and arrow. He pulled the bow, aimed, and let it twang. It hit Mr. Mugworth's bottom. On Tuesday, the bugle blasted. Ta-da, 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 and Froggy flopped down to the lake. Flop, 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 ready to race. Froggy, called Mr. Mugworth. What? You forgot your bathing suit. On Wednesday, they went on a big hike around Lake Winnemucca. It got so hot that Froggy said, let's jump in the lake with all our clothes on. Jordan the counselor did a swan dive, Yasha did a jackknife, and Froggy did a cannonball. Splash! And got Mr. Mugworth all wet. This Mr. Mugworth guy is really having a problem with Froggy, don't you think? So many issues. On Thursday in the dining hall, the Toad twins yelled, food fight! Food fight! Never do a food fight. It's not safe. Everyone joined in. Froggy threw a banana, but Yasha ducked, and it smeared across Mr. Mugworth's shirt. Smush! Mr. Mugworth was not a happy camper. On Friday, Mr. Mugworth asked, "Who knows how to paddle a kayak?" Did you ever go in a kayak before? Mr. Scott and I went in it one time. He had to be in the front because I wasn't a very good leader. But it's a lot of fun. You paddle on both sides and you move all around the lake, in a river sometimes. It's fun. He was also the kayak instructor. I do, cried Froggy. Are you sure? Yep, Froggy put on a life jacket and sat in the front. I missed a line. Mr. Mugworth pushed off and climbed in. So who's in the kayak? Froggy and Mr. Mugworth. Froggy held the kayak paddle like a canoe paddle and dug it. Yikes! Over they went. Splash! Oops! Sputtered Froggy, looking more red in the face than green. Mr. Mugworth glared at him, then laughed and hollered, "Water fight! Water fight!" He handed out squirt guns, and they had the wildest water fight in Camp Runamuck history. And that night they stargazed, told scary stories around a bonfire, and sang camp songs like, "Dear Mama Duck, Dear Papa Duck, it's fun here at Camp Runamuck." When Froggy's family came in the morning, Mom said, "How was Camp, Froggy?" "Great! I hit Mr. Mugworth with an arrow, smushed him with a banana, and collapsed our kayak." "Oh, that's nice." And Froggy sang, "Dear Mama Duck, Dear Papa Duck, it's fun here at Camp Runamuck, all the way home." Would you like to go to that camp place? I think it might be pretty fun. All right, stay tuned for tomorrow's story. Froggy is going to go somewhere else.